Hey there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Oh No Radio Show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, fuck, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No. No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
You know what I was wondering? Is if one singular fart tarnishes a clean butthole.
Oh no, baby! Oh no! Oh no! I don't want you anymore. Yes, baby, I told you before. You went away and you said you left me, and now you live in misery. Although you want me to take you back, you said you're sad about this and that.
Oh, no! Hey! Whoa! That's a good intro, huh? Hey, my name's Owen. I'm the host of the Oh No Radio Show. I'm the captain of your shit ship. Welcome to the Oh No Radio Show. I'm joined by my two favorite compadres, my amigos, my good brothers in the podcast world. It's my good friend Ty.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, and my good friend Mikey B. How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing, you bastards?
I'm doing good.
Mostly terrible.
Mostly terrible indeed. Ty, oh gosh, we should probably start with you. And it
Whatever.
And it
Fuck.
kind of fits in. It kind of fits in with my intro just now, and the fact that Ty's got some butt problems going on at the moment.
What problem?
Butt problems. A bit
I'll
of-
say I'm kind of into butt stuff, but not this kind of butt stuff. This is
Yeah.
the wrong butt stuff.
I'm very sorry to hear that you've not been doing so well, my friend. You've had issues in the past with your what do we call them? Are they cysts? Are they boils? Or is there any difference between the two? I don't really know.
There is, and technically it is a boil.
Technically, okay. So you've had problems with your boils in the past. You had one last. You had one last week with on your like armpit type area,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I know it's gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. It's fucking disgusting, to be quite honest with you. But it's
pretty nasty.
yeah. Turn yourself up a little bit more, Mike, if you don't mind me asking you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's more like it.
All right.
All right, that may be a little bit too
All right.
much, but we'll figure it out as we go on with the show.
Oh.
Yeah, too much. Back
Oh,
down.
yeah,
Back-
see?
yeah. Find a nice middle in between those.
I'm trying.
Yeah, no, I think you're good. I think you just need that microphone a little closer to your face, and we'll probably be okay.
All up in my mouth.
All right, good. But yeah, Ty, last week you told us about your armpit boil, and it seemingly like that, thankfully, has gone away, or tops? Did that pop? Is that what happened?
Yeah, they pop.
Okay.
And they drain.
Oh.
It's technically not completely gone, but it's almost gone.
Okay. That's good. It's a positive thing. But you also then messaged me telling me that you might have a new one, and you do. Another boil? Yeah, it sounds like he's got boil. You got the ass boil, did you not?
Man, so this is like maybe the third one I've had in between my ass cheeks. And they normally are above my asshole.
Yeah, okay, so
located on one side or the other, but this one happens to be in like chode territory.
Oh, so you have it's usually above like at the top of your ass crack, kind of just below your belt line, right? Just below your belt line, like that's.
I mean, it's still technically between the cheeks, but towards the top.
And this time it's now closer to the gooch area, I'm guessing.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely below the asshole, and I don't know how to explain it, because it wasn't just like, normally a boil is like kind of a thing, you know, it's a, like, it's a, you could see it and be like, there that boil is. This one I think happened kind of under my skin or some shit.
A subterranean boil?
Dude, well, it felt like my whole left ass cheek was like inflamed and gonna explode for days. I literally almost went to the hospital. This was the first time I was like, I need to go. I can't deal with this.
Yeah, you couldn't handle it anymore.
And technically, the day that it happened, I was planning on leaving in like a couple hours to go. And it finally popped. And when they pop, oh my God, the pressure release is like, ooh.
You actually feel the pressure release from your butthole.
Well, not your butthole, no. but just
close to your butthole.
The general area, yeah. Yeah, man.
But you can feel it as it kind of like, and then what do you get? Because I remember when I had something similar, it was behind my ear. Remember that? Like I had something real similar to what you're talking about.
That seemed more cyst-like.
Yeah, might have been. I had to take antibiotics and shit for that too, and steroids and all whatever. But yeah, that thing, when it popped, like it wasn't necessarily like that I felt a release. All I did feel was just like this goo, this green goo that just like oozed out of my like back of my ear and down my neck. It was absolutely disgusting. And I was at work at the time, and I was trying to just like hide it, of course. Like but you can't. You can hide the visual. What you can't hide is the smell. Like that.
Thank you.
Oh, it's not a pleasant odor. It is not a pleasant odor. So are you getting a good butt boil odor?
Oh, it's a good one. Yeah. I wouldn't incorporate it with what you normally think of as butt, but you know, it smells like any kind of one of those things that has pus and gross shit in it that smells like death for a second when it happens.
Oh, it does. It smells 100% like death. Have you
ever? When it first happens, it's the worst. But then, I mean, I'm draining for like days. So.
Well, you showed us your drain towel earlier on before we started the show. Show the Twitch. Show the Twitch your blood towel. Show the Twitch your blood towel.
Riveting talk.
Come on, guys.
Riveting talk.
It's on a radio show. I've had a fucking rough day. I need to see your blood. I need to see your blood towel for the show.
Towel.
Yeah, show me. Come on, show the camera.
This one isn't nearly as bad because I replaced it pretty quickly.
Oh God.
That one's light. That's light on the drain.
No bueno. Gross.
I hope you all enjoy this.
Yeah, people love this sort of talk. I mean, this is what people tune in to the Oh No radio show to hear about. And I do think it fits what my opening statement was you know, you sometimes, you know, you take a poop and then you go into the shower and you clean real good. You get a good clean butthole. You spread them cheeks. You wash up there super nice. Like you feel like, oh, I'm a fancy boy. Look at me. Like I feeling snazzy. And then yeah, I always personally feel that I ruin the clean butt by just one singular fart, and it's like and all of a sudden I'm like, butthole is tarnished. I do not
Compromise butthole.
compromise butthole. Name of the show, by the way.
It's true though. It is true. No matter what, when you fart, you've compromised the cleanliness of that booty.
Yeah,
I've definitely had some farts like at work where you immediately know, you're like, that wasn't a poop, but God, it probably should have been.
yeah.
'Cause it feels wet. It feels gross.
I had a real good couple solid poops today. I had one where when I woke up, and then I didn't even get to have a smoke. I went and I walked around. I checked the mail, and it took me all of a minute to go from pooping to go checking, to washing my hands, to go checking the mail, to getting back to my porch. I'm like, I need to poop again. And I had another, and then I had another solid poop. I guess it just wasn't all out. You ever have that, where not all at once? You gotta do a double down.
Were you impatient? Were you impatient, or did you feel completely done and satisfied?
I might have been impatient on the first go around. You might be right about that. You might. I had a lot on my mind. And
Of course,
and that's, honestly, it's part of the story of my day has been, as many of the listeners will remember, I've kind of had some issues with my parents, and more specifically my dad, talking about some, real serious issues that are going on in the world today, both with the Black Lives Matter movement, and even some of our opinions that are in difference with even COVID-19 and that type of thing. And I hadn't talked with him about 3 weeks since the whole thing kind of we kind of got into it, and on Facebook and all that bullshit first. So today was the first day that I had a conversation with mom and pops, and it's also weird too, because old people, you gotta schedule an appointment almost to talk with them. Does that happen to you? Over the phone, you gotta we'll talk on Sunday at 3 in the afternoon. Am I the only one that has to deal with that, or
I think it's probably a little more prone for you, just because your parents live in
Portugal,
another continent.
Yeah.
And so the time difference is that much more extreme, where it's if you had a relative in California or something, you might have to do somewhat the similar thing. My parents, though, they're pretty much just weekends. That's if you want to call, that's when you do it. Just call on the weekend. But my mom is pretty much if I called her at any time of the day,
she'd answer. Yeah, and more than likely, most of the time, I could probably do that with my parents as well. But they always like to kind of just okay, we're gonna set aside this time so that we can have an hour-long or whatever it is conversation. And it was one of these weird ones where I'm glad they addressed, at least acknowledged, the elephant in the room that was the problem that started, our problem, if you will. It was nice that they did acknowledge it, but it did also feel I guess what I'm trying to say is it was a good conversation, but it was emotionally taxing. It was so much to deal with, and especially when it's your fucking parents and you're talking about this heavy ass shit. So in a lot of ways, I'm glad that it happened, but I'm also in a lot of ways still frazzled by the situation. And I hope you guys understand, you know, that I might be a little bit off tonight. And Ty might be a little bit off tonight because he's got butthole issues.
Mike B, prime cast member. Woo!
Yeah.
All good.
Speaking of which, Mike, tip your camera down a little bit, man. You got, yeah, just a tad there. I'll tell you. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. That's a lot better. But yeah, like, have you had? When was the last time you had like any like a real like serious conversation of that ilk with your not significant others, but your parents in particular?
I mean, do you want to go first, Mikey?
I was gonna say it doesn't happen to me too much with my parents, just because we've had like a really solid relationship for almost my entire adult life, where I just come to them with whatever I have to, and we can just talk about it. But it happens.
Well,
more
they've
at
accepted
work.
that you're a fuck up long ago, so they just kind of move through that. Like, okay, here we go, another Mike B situation.
Yeah, they're already to the acceptance and like the moving past stage of everything.
Yeah.
But it happens to me a lot more like at work, when I know that something has happened at work, or that I have to go like when I knew I was going to step down and had to have that conversation. Like, I would go to work every day. Like, is today going to be the day where they come in and like talk to me about this? Because I know it's coming. So but it lasted for like a month, where I'm like, man, they're going to come in here every day and talk to me and like demote me. But I knew it was coming.
Right.
So, but yeah, that conversation, even as quick as it was, up until the point where they said, you're not going to do this anymore. It was high stress. After that, it was just like,
Yeah, and see, that's an interesting point that you just made is I think it's for me, the last couple of weeks, I've been super on edge. My anxiety has been through the goddamn roof, because I know that this conversation was coming at some point, and you don't necessarily know when or what have you, and for me, like, I think the anxiety of the preparing for the awkward conversation was worse than the conversation itself. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if you feel that way.
Oh, in almost all circumstances, when I have to deal with that kind of stuff, it's the actual lead up and build up was 1,000 times worse because it was in my own head. It wasn't real, and I was the one like over ramping it and being like, oh, it's going to happen, and oh, it's going to be so bad.
Yeah.
When in actuality, once you got into it, you realized, well, this isn't as bad, and they kind of understand.
And I felt
what's going on.
Yeah, and I felt that way a little bit once we got talking. Like, and it kind of, I was afraid it was going to be like the elephant in the room was going to be swept under the rug, but thankfully it was brought up like kind of at the top of the conversation so that we could move on and that we could actually have a more regular conversation. It still didn't make like the emotions were of course going to still be there, and there's a lot going on in the world right now where those emotions are obviously going to be heightened, but I do feel now, after having the conversation, it's like I still haven't even come to terms with like the fact that the monkey's off my back a little bit. And I get the impression, like, I hope this is the case, because I haven't been sleeping well because of that anxiety leading up to this. I'm hoping that tonight, like, it's off my back. I'll sleep like a little baby. I'm really, really in hopes of that. Ty, do you have anything, like that, where you've had those types of situations?
I mean, I live with my parents. God damn it, Mikey, is that you? What is going on?
Yeah, who? It's not me. Ringing, ring-a-ding-dongs.
Well, we'll figure that out for just
Power through.
So yeah, I live with my parents again, which is fucking weird in the first place, but it's not terrible. But still, my father watches Fox News constantly, pretty much all the time.
Right.
And sometimes I'll sit and I'll like just watch it with him, and it makes my blood boil a little bit. but there's occasional like moments he knows when to pick them and choose them, where he'll throw in a little like
A jab or something? Or...
not a jab, but more of a conservative talking point that he agrees with about COVID or wearing masks or any of that kind of junk.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't I don't want to get into these big arguments with them. You know what I mean?
No,
I'd rather
yeah.
just
Especially
would
when
rather
you're
not
sleeping in their
talk about
house.
yeah. Then I mean I hate all the media, really. Like the left media and the right media are both a bunch of nonsense.
Not only that, you're just not a confrontational person, I think, in general, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I will stand up for some shit, and I will get in your face if I have to. But no, I'm not confrontational.
No, you're pretty laid back.
The dude abides.
Yeah,
I want everybody to abide. This aggression will not stand, man.
The aggression should never stand, Ty.
So I guess I sort of avoid it, just being the way I am. But
is that what we should do? Like, I mean,
probably
yeah,
not.
of course. Avoid all confrontations at all costs, and sweep and weave your way in through life so that you never have to confront anyone. What are you guys talking about?
It's great.
Yeah, I don't know if I can abide by that. You know, I don't.
Well, let me ask you: were you confrontational with them? Were you like waiting to throw your jabs? And
no, I wasn't. Not in this particular conversation at all. I felt that we all remained super civil, and I was under the mindset that like, yeah, I'm going to be true to myself. I'm going to be true to my ideals. I'm not going to bow down and apologize for saying kind of what I said, but I'm not going to try and poke the bear, shall you say? You know, like I'm not in here for an argument. I'm perfectly fine with having a good civil discussion about things. But yes, yeah. I did not go into the conversation trying to have an argument. And I think that we were successful in not having that sort of tension, you know, involved, which is I'll take that as a victory, you know, small victories, you know, in life, and life is too short. Like I love my parents dearly, and I know my parents aren't monsters, even though like maybe we disagree a little bit of, you know, politically or whatever it is, like, but it's
sure.
No, I guess it probably went about as good as it could have gone. That doesn't mean to say that like everything's hunky dory and we're, you know, everything's back on track and, you know, we're doing family Christmas right now. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, but I mean, I'm glad you did it, dude. It's that a lot of us would do exactly what I said and tuck this off and never speak with their parents and let it eventually just ruin that relationship.
Yeah.
To where you already don't see them a lot, you know, and then you let some grudge fester for long. It turns into like you don't see them ever.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
you
take every bit of that and use it as an excuse, like, well, I mean, maybe we don't really have the money to go to Europe right now. Like, we'll put it off another year. And eventually, like, those years stop being there.
They add up, and
yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, all of a sudden, you've not talked with somebody in forever, and you've not seen them in 5 years, and, you know, all of a sudden, your parents are in their 70s, and you're like, fuck, you know, like, where did that time go? And yeah, I don't want to live a life like that. Like, I know my parents are like, they're good people. They are good people. I love them to death. Like, my mom's been, and both of them have actually been on this show. You know, Richie the Rocket, as we lovingly call my dad because he's so slow, is you know, is one of my favorite people in the world. We just happen to be too goddamn similar as personalities that we're both going to, I guess, stick up for our own moral convictions, if that makes any sense. Like it's
Sure.
so that that's where we butt heads, I guess. In the grand sense of things. We'll switch gears because that's fucking heavy, and we need a switch gears sound. Like we do actually need a switching
I
gears
can't
sound
find my
effect.
other gear. Hold on.
I was, because of my anxiety and stuff, I ended up in my yard the other night. I did a lot of night hacking, and and this is where I could have used you in your services, Ty. Like I could have used you on your dad's mower. Just to come.
Hey-o.
Like my lawnmower guy hadn't been around in a while. I needed some yard work done.
Were you night gardening again, Owen?
I may or may not have been drunk night gardening a couple
God,
nights
well,
ago.
okay, I assumed one came with the other. Night gardening
Yes,
came
yes.
with you being pissed drunk.
Yeah. I didn't even know I had it, but I found like this serrated machete thing. Do you know what I'm talking about here? I don't know what the tool is called. I don't know if it's a machete.
I think it's like a tree saw, or
Yeah.
It's like rectangular, but it's got saw teeth on both sides. And do you know what I mean? Like it's like
You
it's
might have
serrated.
found like an old saw.
no. And it's got a handle, and it's good for whacking. I did basically I did the whole yard. Maybe got a little too. I couldn't
Chop crazy?
yeah, because I couldn't see what I was doing. It was dark, which is always safe. Teresa's
Yeah.
like, one of these days you're gonna take off a goddamn toe or something.
Swinging that machete in the dark, drunk as shit. Oh, that's OSHA would love this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I woke up the next day and I'm like, oh, what did I do? When you like when you're in college and you wake up and like your whole apartment's covered in like vomit and booze and like beer bottles like everywhere, and like that's what my yard felt like just because it was. Oh, there's leaves and branches and all sorts of things just kind of flip-flopping everywhere.
What did I do?
What did I do? And Teresa's just like, did you see I did all sorts of gardening last night? I got chopped
Aren't
down.
you proud of me?
I saw Owen. I saw that you did all that gardening. I heard it too.
She's like, you're going to cut off an arm one of these days. Like you're doing it wrong. Well, I ended up then finding my hatchet, or whatever the machete thing I found in my shed was. I forgot that I did this. I remembered after I saw it. You know that whole thing where like you forget you did something, but as soon as you see it, you're like, oh yeah.
I did do that.
I did do that. Yeah. I did a good like last minute as you're like, fuck yeah, I accomplished something. You're sweaty, you're dirty, like you're pouring, with Florida humidity sweat, and you do the old like, what I did is like I take the machete and I'm like whack into the fence, so it's like wah 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 wah, wah and like it sticks, and it's like, and it does like it sticks out like. So I like end up going to do some laundry the next day, and I almost like poke my eye out from the machete that I had stuck in the fence. Oh shit! Like that's not a good idea. Yeah, so that was one of my
Solid.
nights. That was one of my nights. You do any
Good
night?
job, Ron.
You do any night gardening, Ty?
No, I don't.
They
None
don't-
of that shit.
No, they don't let you. I bet you can't run the mower right now with your boils.
It is true. I cannot.
There's no mowing.
Dude, I literally can't sit, man. It sucks. It's like-
That blows.
but yeah, my dad mowed today, and I was like, huh,
You.
you can do it.
You cheered him on at least.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, I'm sure he's used to it, but I've been mowing pretty much since I got here.
Well, you're the mowman. You
Yeah.
are the mower. Like you're
All-time mower.
Yeah.
The first week I can't mow. I'm not happy.
Yeah. How else are you gonna get away from your parents, from like the whole situation? Like this is your escape, Ty. I can't believe that you're coping with this as well as you are.
Yeah, well, life isn't perfect.
I'm actually a little more surprised that no one came over and was like, Mr. Witcher, your grass is like 4 inches taller than it usually is.
I know,
your
it's like
son okay?
probably a quarter inch. Probably a quarter inch, like higher than
maybe.
it. Yeah.
Ty's got like an
No.
auto alarm goes off every couple days. It's like the grass has reached a 1/4 inch high, and he's like, fire the mower up.
He got the mower. You got the mower fixed though, so you got the
Yeah.
writing
it's working.
writing capabilities are at least back.
I think I'll be able to probably by next week. You know, I should be good.
That's good. That's good. That's good. You know what? I think it is probably time that we do. And
Is it time to bring forth the clips?
Clips! Clips!
Hello.
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we
want 'em.
got 'em, baby. You know
Got
we
'em.
want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips!
Yeah.
You know we got 'em, baby. Clips!
Yeah, clips of the time of the show. We take a look at all the random stuff that we find or our good friend Tom finds on the internet. Now, you might, if you're a astute listener of the Ono Radio Show, you might have been aware that Tom is been doing a show on our network or channel or RSS feed, whatever the hell you call things these days. He's been doing a quarantine cast from his house with his lovely fiancee, Catherine. So yeah, like I implore you to all listen to that. The latest one's really, really good. They have a good interview with I think a childhood friend of Tom's, and also explain to us exactly how Tom has been, because Tom thought he had the COVID. Turns out he's just a big baby. He maybe had like a summer cold. Oh, he's a wuss. He didn't have nothing. He didn't got nothing. What a jerk. So anyway, we're gonna do a little clippy segment here with all the stuff that he finds. This feels like it's a Seagram's commercial. I'm guessing it's the Seagram's gin. Everybody got the cups, but they ain't chip in. 1987, and it features Bruce Willis. So let's check this out.
Bruce Willis was drinking Seagram's gin?
I think so. Let's check it out.
Sitting in a bar, a swanky part of town.
Okay. I like this.
When Annie came and looked me up and down.
Whoa.
I had my Seagram's wine cooler.
Oh, it's a wine cooler. All right.
They wrote a whole song about a Seagram's wine cooler?
Yes, I guess they did. And
I have
Bruce,
a Seagram's wine cooler.
we need to bring back good shit songs for commercials. I'm gonna start this whole thing over because I think it's so good. Let's go.
Sitting in a bar, a swanky part of town.
Sitting in a bar in a swanky part of town. That's the first lyric here.
And the sax.
When Annie came and looked me up and down.
And then they came to look me up and down. Now we got 3 hot bitches like checking out Bruce.
They're wondering why you're wearing an oversized pink blazer.
That is, yeah, they probably are curious
It's like
about
a
that.
mini Talking Heads pink blazer.
Yep, yeah.
I had my Seagram's wine cooler.
I have my Seagram's wine cooler. Stop.
Dude.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Now we
He
got.
looks confused right now. He's
Yeah.
like, I have
Why?
a wine cooler.
Why do I have this
Bruce-
Seagram's wine cooler? Where is my beautiful wife? How did I find myself in this large automobile?
Bruce Willis, though, he doesn't age that much, really. Like, he kind of looked old when he was what, probably at his mid-30s or something here. Maybe mid to late 30s.
This looks like Die Hard era Bruce
Yeah,
Willis.
he doesn't look that much different than bald Bruce Willis, which is, what do
Dude,
you
I'm
know?
telling you, going bald will save your aging track if you can accept it and
You're
you
not
look good
wrong.
bald.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
It will
about that.
stop you on your aging track until you get old enough to like get facial wrinkles.
Yeah. Which he's just about that point now, but I think he probably extended his like leading man
Actability.
capabilities for another 15 years just because he shaved his head. That's what I feel.
Yeah,
like.
I would have given him at least probably like a solid decade on that. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you just went bald, you can still hang.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure. All right, let's check out the rest of it.
This is me, I'm thinking. All the drink I'm drinking. Don't you know this is where the fun starts? Seagram's wine coolers. This is where the fun starts. Seagram's wine coolers. This is where the
Whoa.
fun starts. Seagram's wine coolers.
downtown just looking for the spot.
He's gonna fuck all those chicks. You know that, right? Like,
They better do something if he's got to drink all those damn Seagram's wine coolers.
I know, right?
With a drink.
Somebody better fuck me.
oh, I already like this part because he's ditched his jacket and he's wearing a sleeveless shirt. You know how I feel about sleeveless shirts.
You
Good.
do have an
affinity for
affliction
'em.
for the sleeveless.
Honey, try something you never had before. They said, show me, boy. And I'll begin to pour. Let me tell you, this is where the fun starts. Seagram's wine coolers. This is where the fun starts.
That's a
Oh,
good.
wow.
So-
that is a quality commercial. It makes me want a Seagram's wine cooler.
Okay, it doesn't do that, but
Yeah.
No.
I definitely still don't want a Seagram's wine cooler. But I do like that they kind of pitch it that like, oh, are you in a swanky part of town?
Yeah.
Or are you at the dive where they're playing some rock and roll music? and you
Doesn't matter.
magically know-
Doesn't matter. You
Seagram's
can
wine coolers go anywhere.
Exactly, dude. It's like a White Claw. High class people drink them. Low class people drink them. That's
No class people.
no class.
The fuck out of them.
100%. All right, we're moving on. This is called End Homelessness. I know nothing about it. We'll check it out together.
Sad. A lot of folks have asked us here at the Cart Narcs what our thoughts are about people who permanently steal the carts. Obviously, these carts don't belong to these people. They have all intentions of just taking them forever and ever. And while
Okay. I'm trying to pick up what's going down here. This guy's mad at homeless people stealing their shopping carts, is I guess what they're saying?
No, this is a pretty famous guy on the internet, the Cart Narc. He videotapes himself like confronting people about like, hey, why didn't you put your cart back? You know, the return's right over there.
Yeah.
It's this dude.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, he's a public shamer of like, yeah, don't be a piece of shit, put your cart back. I get you. I get you. All right.
obviously we don't approve of this here at the Cart Narcs. There's not a whole lot we can do about this. This really falls out of our jurisdiction. This is more the arena of your local law enforcement, city council, police department, mayors, and things like that. Obviously, we don't approve of this, but we here at the Cart Narcs only bust people who are temporarily lazy bones, not people who are full-time lazy bones. So, you know.
I think he's being a little mean to these homeless people.
He's being a little insensitive to these homeless folks.
Yeah, fucking called them just lazy bums.
Full-time lazy bums.
Yeah, these aren't part-time lazy bones. Is he saying bones or bums?
Bones, I think. I misspoke.
Yeah, I think he might be saying bones. I think we both misspoke. But yeah, like it seems a little insensitive.
It's not a good sight to see. It makes us here at the Cart Narcs sad, but talk to your local council, see if you can get something done. By the way, this is in North Hollywood, so there's nothing's never going to happen here. This is a total dump, but maybe if you talk to your local leaders, local politicians, you won't have to deal with this scene in your community. Cart Narcs out. What's that? Oh, I'm with the Cart Narcs.
Did you see the LA Times?
The LA Times?
Like 2 days ago?
I don't think so.
That homelessness in LA County is about 3 people a day are dying.
That's no good. No, I'm not.
New York City is about the same amount of homeless people roughly, and they don't have,
Yeah, it's very.
First off, get a goddamn windscreen for your goddamn microphone, you piece of shit. Like, you're worse than these homeless people. And yeah, like I don't know if I like this guy. I don't like people that don't return their carts, but I also, you know what I hate more than that is people that are just public shaming fucking, to make a YouTube channel. That's what I don't like.
Sad.
Yeah.
So kind of fuck this guy, but And this guy's making a good point. He's like, hey, you know, like homeless people have a real problem. People are fucking dying, like 3 people a day or something. Like,
But that's a lot of like heron too. Like it's not just they're not dying because of like the extreme conditions.
You don't know. You don't know, bro.
In like northern Hollywood.
You're judging like this, dude.
I'm the cart narc now.
You're a cart narc. You're a total Mikey B's a total
it.
cart narc. I feel it.
Percent less deaths than us, and that's free with the freezing cold winter.
Yeah, no, I'm just here with the cart narcs. Our concern is more with like shopping carts and such like that. But keep an eye on this whole death thing too.
The cart narcs?
Yeah, what we
this whole death thing.
do is we knock out people who don't see their carts. They leave them out there at the trees and stuff. They're taking them back where they belong. And I was just talking about how a lot of people have asked us about people who take carts full time, like you fine gentlemen. And I was telling them that like that's not something I can really deal with. I'm just here for like.
Also, don't call me a fine gentleman if you're clearly pandering like the fine gentleman to me. You don't think that this guy's a fine gentleman? Like,
not in the slightest.
No, quite the opposite, actually.
Like local lazy bones, not permanent lazy bones.
What's crazy is though, there's some carts we have that like the store doesn't exist anymore.
Wow, vintage.
You know, and it's like you still get a ticket though.
Oh, that sucks.
And there's nowhere to even technically, because the law says like you're violating the law because you're removing it from the parking lot. But how can you even return it?
I would sell those
if
for
the
good
store
money.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know these things run like $600-700. I'm sure the store's paying.
Yeah. All right, well, go carry on. Thanks a lot. Bye. Cart narcs out.
I don't like this guy.
Nah.
I don't like cart narc.
I don't either. Yeah, that guy sucks. Fuck cart narcs.
How much did you say those carts are worth?
I guess $700. He said.
I'm gonna go get some carts.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm
about
gonna
you
start
guys.
stealing fucking carts.
Bubbles from
Yeah.
Trailer Park Boys had it right, dude. Like this is actually a viable industry. I might have to hop on it too, bro. Ty can't push a cart. He's got his butthole leak off everywhere.
Hey man,
Ew.
it's healing. It's healing.
Next up, we got a Paula Dean thing, and let's see what Paula Dean's up to. Oh God, what's Paula Dean up to?
After I called all those people N-words.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
let's eat some chicken.
Stop a moment for the
Wait.
fried green tomato.
I think she's eating chicken with Oprah right here. I've never seen. Oh shit! Hang on. Oh dear, I got 2 things open at once. God damn it, you fucking thing!
Stop
so
a
intense.
moment for
Now
the
I
fried
lost
green
the
tomato.
window. I lost the window.
It's real deal.
And the show is off the rails.
Totally.
And there we go. I found it. It's fine. We're okay. Yeah, Oprah. Look at she's eating chicken with the Deaner.
Yeah, it's real deal. It's totally shit, Nate. Let's have a moment. Thank you. Now you can continue the angels. The angels.
Oprah loves some Paula Deen food is I think what's happening in this clip.
Sweet fried green tomatoes, man. They
Yeah.
are delicious.
They are actually they're an underrated appetizer. It's one of my favorites. A little bit of a fried green tomato.
Whoop, whoop.
To quote Clerks 2, you can't taste racism, baby.
Goddamn, that was very apropos. Everything is better when it's slowed down a little bit too.
We knew we never wanted to go back. I want my family to feel the fear.
Jesus Christ. Paula
What
Deen
fear,
is now
Paula? What
scary.
fear?
Rise and shining.
God you.
She does live in a goddamn plantation house. Look at that.
Okay, I can't even explain this to the listeners. Like, this is the hardest thing to possibly explain to people that are just hearing this on audio. Can you help me? Can you help me, either one of you?
Paula Deen is making food for a bunch of people, including Oprah, and it's all slowed down and sounds demonic as fuck. It's
Yeah,
great.
okay, yeah, fair enough.
And it looks like she lives in a literal plantation house.
Yes, you're
Paula
right.
Deen does.
It does. Beautiful, though. I love that wraparound porch.
Oh, well, yeah, everybody loves a wraparound porch, Owen.
Especially plantation owners.
God, the glory, glory rise. Get him Oprah.
What is Oprah doing? Oprah's demanding more food or something? What is she doing?
Looked like she might have been fishing.
Maybe.
Get him. Get him.
Oprah is fishing.
But it looks like she's like cane pole fishing. Like there's no reel or anything. It's just like line and stick, and I'm pulling the fish on out of the water.
The quality of the video on the clip is a little sketch. So I was trying, like, it almost looks, is that green screened, or is that actually Oprah fishing? I think it is.
I'm
no,
pretty
I think
sure
it is.
I'm pretty sure it is.
What is she? Is she just like, give me the fish? Is that what she's yelling?
I think Paula Deen is telling her to like go do it, get him Oprah.
Oh, okay.
Fish.
Okay, so it's Paula Deen yelling. I thought it was
Yeah.
Oprah for a second. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Kitty,
Yeah, that's Oprah going. Ah!
oh, there is.
Dude,
What the fuck?
What is going on here? Was this like an Oprah Paula Deen special or something that we missed? Because I do not remember any of this stuff happening.
Well, you gotta remember, Oprah went to her own network like some time ago, and it's kind of just like got free reign to say and do whatever she wants. So now she's doing like the Paula Deen redemption story, I guess.
Maybe that's what. Yeah, you're right. That's probably what they're doing, huh? Is they're trying to like, oh look, Paula Deen's cool. She's not. She hangs out with a black woman. She's not racist.
This is literally all of your white friends like, oh hell no, I'm not racist. I have like one black friend.
Yeah. It is that. Yeah, that's What's
Oprah.
the Paula Deen? But if your one black friend is Oprah, doesn't Oprah count for at least like 10 friends? Like it counts for more than one. Like Oprah, come on. Oprah equals 10.
10 friends or
Yes.
10?
No, don't go too far. That's my job. She caught a fish though. That's good. Paula Deen is super excited about the fish.
Look, y'all.
Y'all.
This is it. Oh, I'm not gonna put on any pants.
Wait a minute.
What?
I think she said, I'm not going to put on any pants.
No, that's what she said.
And then the next shot in the clip is Paula Deen jumping on like a bouncy trampoline thingy. I don't know.
This looks like those things they have at the mall where it's like they strap the little kids in. Only this is a Paula Deen sized one.
This is what they have at Old Town or Fun Spot. Like it's a mini Fun Spot bouncer. That's kind of what I would describe it as. Good God. What is happening over on Oprah's... Oprah. Get it together.
I almost want to see the source material on this. Like, normal speed, unmodified.
I didn't actually need that to be, like, creepy, Eric, like, Adult Swim Tim and Eric, like, creepy slow down. I think the source material probably would have been good enough, but that is fascinating.
No, that's better.
Yeah, you weren't wrong. This one is just called Soul Food, which kind of fits in, I guess, with the last one, which is weird. Let me see what this is about. Okay. That looked like Ray, our friend Ray,
totally
did it not?
Looks like Ray.
Thank you. Does. Yeah, that looks like Ray.
Is that Ray?
Is this Ray? What is Ray doing on the internet? What is he doing?
I mean,
is there?
I think there's supposed to be audio, and we got like, you remember that this happened last week? It was weird. I had to close the thing and reopen it. Let me see if I can do that.
Huh.
Yeah. Just all of a sudden it decides like, hey, fuck you, audio.
Fuck you.
I'm not doing it no more.
No, it's what my laptop does. It's like
no.
Let's see if we can get it going here. Yeah, soul food.
I hope that is Ray.
Oh no, it's not doing the audios. I wonder why. Do you remember how I got it figured out? I can't remember how I did it last time.
I thought they loaded like the MP3 file instead of the MP4 file.
No, I think. Oh yeah, well that was a different situation. This one, I don't know. Maybe the clip's fucked up. Let me see if there's let me see if I can get this going in a different way.
Clips.
Yeah, well, things happen sometimes, guys. You know, it's very technical. It's very technical what I do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's
a lot of moving pieces over there.
Yeah. Is this thing working? Oh, I think the audios. I think we got a problem with the audios here.
Flawed audio.
Fuck. That's jabroni shit right here. Well, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get it.
Full jabron.
Yeah. Well, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Let me
talk amongst yourselves.
Rhode Island. Oh, go ahead. You got it. You started it. Go ahead.
We drive on parkways and park on driveways.
Rhode Island was neither a road nor an island.
Yeah.
Discuss.
That's my test audio, by the way. I like that.
I was like, what's going
smell?
Yeah. Thank you for recognizing it straight off the bat. Like that.
Yeah.
I love that your test audios. Ooh, that smell.
Classic stoner rock.
Yeah.
I use it whenever I do corporate gigs too. It's the funnest thing to play when you're yeah. Oh yeah, I do it for all the old boys. They like it. They're like, oh yeah, this guy's cool. Like this guy.
I can't wait till this conference is over so we can go behind the pool shed and burn a doober.
Burn a sweet doober.
Because we're all 45, and that was what weed was called the last time we did this.
Exactly. I think I got it back, by the way. Let me see if I can do the share again. And optimize. Remember, you always gotta optimize. Boys.
Gotta
optimize. Here we go. Here.
To be fair, Owen, that should be one of our shirts. Gotta optimize.
Gotta optimize is actually a really good tagline. So, yeah, this is soul food. All right, we got the audio back here. We're good.
Okay.
Raymond here, our friend, is drifting
totally
through outer
right.
space in a hoodie. But maybe
I want to be in outer space in a hoodie.
I know. Let's see what he says.
Probably pretty cold.
Gandalf is rowing across the screen. I don't know what. Why? Okay, hang on.
Is this like his audition video for what he can do?
Maybe. Like, these are the characters I can play?
Yeah.
Cornbread.
Yeah.
All right, lima beans. Candied yams. Collard greens.
My shit.
I think it's just a song about soul food. With this guy. Are we sure this isn't Ray? Because Ray likes a lot of soul food, and he's a good cook, and this is the type of thing I could see Raymond doing.
I feel like that's Ray. I really do.
Yeah. By the way, if you're not familiar with who Ray is, Raymond is it Klecker?
Klecker.
Klecker. Yeah, it's I always struggle with that one, but he is the creator of the Fuck Your Dreams unicorn, Uni the unicorn. So
Yes, sir.
but this guy looks. If it's not him, it looks exactly like him.
I mean, Tom had a green screen at one point, and they lived together for a long time.
Tom probably made this.
That's
It does look really good, like something Tom would do.
It's up his alley. It's a good track. All right.
Here at Barilli Studios, we can make you look like you're anywhere.
Yeah. In the woods, in the middle of Macy's, or Ross.
Crossing a crosswalk.
I just don't understand why any of this relates to the subject matter of the tune.
It doesn't really.
No,
but that's okay.
It's just a man kind of running around with different screen backgrounds with a fake beard on, and he's just talking about collard greens and candied yams and.
Oh, and you know how you have those ideas sometimes where you think, "Oh man, this would be really, really, really funny."
Yeah.
And what normally just stops you is like production time and cost. And, I don't have the ability. This is what happens when like unfettered imagination meets I already have everything I need to make this happen.
You're absolutely right.
Like. Ooh, that smell.
It probably had something to do with that too. Anyway, well, go to the last clip of the evening. This is True Huck Hedonism. I'm assured that it is a music video by its title. So get ready to party, boys.
True Huck.
All right, here we go. This is a man in a hat. I am very horny already, by the way. Okay. This is Peter Von Tavorsky, I think. He Scott Shingon Conversation. I think he put together a music video. It looks like him.
He's definitely wearing that little short brim fedora that
he's got
tells you he's a nice guy.
He's either got date rape tendencies or Taborski tendencies, which are kind of one and the same. So we'll move on with it. Oh dear. Okay.
This is hedonism. Hedonism. This is hedonism. Hedonism. This is hedonism. Hedonism. This is hedonism. Hedonism.
This is definitely German Peter Von T. P. Von T. He's into hedonism. Hedonism. There you go. Is it Russian or German? It's more Russian, right?
It could be. It's a little more German. It sounds.
Yeah, it's probably like Croatian or one of those
real third blocky countries.
Yeah, it's got that vibe, but there's lots of smoking and drinking and sexy time going on in this video. And
I imagine that in these little poor Croatian countries, when you're born, they just hand you the cigarettes and tell you you'll need these. It'll help.
When you get to 16, you get a cigarette holder.
Yeah.
And eye patch for good measure. You'll need it later.
You will lose one.
Whiskey, cola, steak, striptease, porn, sex, and other entertainment.
What is going on there? What are they? Okay.
Are they eating an eclair?
That's a sausage.
Yeah, it looks more sausage-like. It looks like a man and a woman sitting in a car doing Lady and the Tramp on a hot dog together. Is that a good? That's a fair.
Whoa.
Sexy Lady in the Tramp. On a hot dog. That's kind of accurate, right?
Well, he's holding it and controlling it, so he looks
Yes.
kind of normal, but she is like face planting that sausage.
She is. She's fucking into it. She's into. I don't know.
I'm
Nicotine,
into it
wine,
now.
cake,
They're vaping now.
cola steak, striptease, porn, sex, and other entertainment.
This is pretty much the best music that exists, I think.
Join
Oh,
the
goddamn,
dark
she's got
side
lungs.
and you
Yeah.
won't be
Heavy
sad.
vapor. Okay. Dancing.
This is hedonism. Hedonism. This is hedonism.
Oh, I hate how he says it.
This is hedonism.
He
Hey,
sounds
buddy.
creepy when he says it, doesn't it? It's not pleasing to the ear.
Definitely don't. I don't think it's German.
No, it's not. It's like Croatian or I don't know, Czech Republic or something like that.
Czechoslovakian.
That's what it is. That's the problem. It's the head.
Wait, did he just show like two like pan-fried chicken strips,
think
and he's
he
like,
did.
"This is hedonism."
Yeah. What
Pan-fried
are you
chicken
mad at right
strips.
now? Okay, that's fish. That looks like fish to me.
Oh, so you're eating 2 fish sticks, and this is your grand hedonism?
Yeah, that's-
like you're really indulging.
To Americans, that's like healthy.
Hedonism. This is hedonism. Hedonism.
Oh, now bigger vape. Got a bigger vape.
Allow yourself now more than you allowed before. Allow yourself more now, and you say, wow.
I didn't understand any of that. Did you guys?
He said, "Allow yourself more than you like had before.
Uh-huh.
Allow yourself more, and you'll feel wow."
Okay.
How much I
Yeah.
get?
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess I get that.
Your textbook describing hedonism.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
understand.
not very creative, but okay. Your point does make sense.
Hedonism.
Hedon. No, you gotta.
Join the
Right.
dark
Yeah.
side, and you won't be sad. This
You know what's weird? Why is there like? I would assume there would be pornography and jerking off in this. There's no jerking off in this.
Oh no, this is non-sexual hedonism.
Oh,
this
you're
is
right.
like
Yeah.
just. They usually breaks into 2 categories.
Yeah.
Just pleasures of like the flesh, and then all other pleasures.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
You
for
gotta,
clearing
you
that
gotta,
up.
you gotta really figure out which hedonism
Yeah,
party you're
yeah.
going to.
He's hedonism variety pack number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is hedonism. Hedonism. This is hedonism. Hedonism.
Best
This
part of it is the I like that part.
hedonism.
Oh, that cake looks dope.
Hedonism. Hedonism.
What is he cheering himself? Oh, is that a toast
Oh,
to
that's the ultimate
narcissism?
hedonism.
Yeah, the narcissism. Toast to yourself in the mirror, like, look at you, you're doing good. That's
Wait,
what
we're-
he's doing, right?
Is that weird? If you like toast yourself?
I actually jerk off to myself in the mirror.
We know. I've heard. I just do it. I just toast myself in the mirror so I don't feel like I'm drinking alone.
I actually, I do the same while I'm jerking off. Anyway, that was Glebs.
Oh yeah.
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Collab. You know we got 'em, baby.
Collapse.
Yeah, well, we've been doing. You know what? We've been doing actually better than I thought we were gonna be doing tonight. To be honest with you, I feel like we've actually pulled some shit off. Felt like it was gonna be kind of a train wreck. You know,
Yeah.
I had a rough.
Other than Ty bleeding all over the damn place,
yeah,
and
yeah, dude.
oozing,
What?
and
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's riveting.
Ty is the secret of the ooze.
Oh, I don't want to know the secret. Nah, it can stay hidden.
I did want to discuss something real quick before we go to break, and I was wondering if either of you guys saw the movie Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler, the Scorsese flick.
I have not yet.
You saw it though, Ty, right?
Yeah, it's a straight stress fest, but yeah.
My God, you couldn't have said that better. I watched this. Ty, when he says it's a straight stress fest, couldn't, again, be more right. So I didn't know any of this going in. I didn't actually even realize it was a Scorsese flick or anything before I, like, flicked it on. I'm just like, oh, people on the internet said this was good. I'm hungover on, like, a Saturday after, like, a pretty rough night on a Friday. So she had the day off. We're like it was one of those rainy Florida afternoons, right? You know, like what else are you gonna do? So we're looking for something to watch, and I'm sure you guys are the same. You get tired of flicking through Netflix or Prime or whatever it is for hours on end. Like, oh, we could watch this. We could watch it. Like, I'm like, I've heard this is good. Do you want to watch it? She's like, fine. Throw it on, and we did.
Fine, whatever.
Yeah. She's pretty open. Like, Teresa's non-confrontational at all. She, like, if she wants to do something or wants to watch something, she will put her foot down. But she's like, if I suggest something, she's not, she's usually pretty, like, open to it. Like, fine. Like actually, like, kind of thankful for the fact that I don't have to decide on something. Like, she's on board. So
right on.
So yeah, we throw on that Uncut Gems, and I'm hungover.
Also, it's not a Scorsese flick.
It's not. Wait.
No.
Did I missed that up?
It's a Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I think it's produced by Scorsese. He had some involvement.
Okay.
Hold on.
I wouldn't have said that without just throwing that out there. I feel like that he had some involvement. Can you someone look that up? Anyway.
I'm looking at it now.
Thank you.
The Safdie brothers, or Safety Safdie.
Josh
they're
and
the
Benny
ones that
Safdie.
directed.
Huh. No Scorsese reference at all when you look that up. If you look up Uncut Gems Scorsese, I felt like that was, hey, my bad if that's the case. I whatever.
It sounds like the Safdie brothers are just huge Scorsese fans.
Maybe that's where I'm getting
and they
it
probably
from.
talked about it during all the press junkets about
that's weird.
Scorsese, he has an executive producer credit. So
fuck you, EP, dude, EP. So
yeah, that just means he gave him some money.
He did, yeah. But it felt a bit Scorsese-ish, just like amped up, and I did not know what I was getting into. I knew it was going to be kind of a crime drama type deal. I'd heard a little bit about it, but here I am on like hungover, rainy day, anxiety, like. When you're a little hungover, that anxiety kind of like rides a little high. I'm sure you understand what I mean. Like, it's a blood pressure thing. Like, it's all those things, right?
I mean, it could just be you feel anxiety about chopping your yard all the hell the night before.
Yeah, that might have actually been like, yeah, you're right. Actually, that was the the timeline is serving correctly.
I just chopped my whole damn garden. Fuck.
So we throw it on, we're watching it, and holy fuck, without giving anything away, that movie, dude, is so like, if you are an anxiety plagued person, or you're susceptible to things that like, because I am. I mean, I talk about my anxiety all the time. I have problems with it, but I have panic attacks and I have things like that. Like, if you're that type of person, be careful when you watch this movie. It's like warning. They should have a warning. Like they have warnings for like epilepsy and like bright lights and flashing colors. Like,
it'll get you.
With people like with seizures and shit. Like, this for me was like that. I'm like, oh god. I'm pretty sure I almost had like 10 heart attacks watching that movie. Like, it just. I guess, like honestly, I think it was a testament to how well done it was. Like that it made me feel that way. And I'm exaggerating. Like it wasn't that.
Yeah, it was
extreme,
pretty good.
But
it was pretty good.
yeah, did you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sandler was great in it, right?
Yeah. Some people called it like, in even him, he wanted the Oscar and all that shit for it.
Did he win?
I don't know
did
if
he win
it's
an
that.
Oscar or wait? Did he?
No, he didn't.
No, okay. I don't know. I don't follow any of that crap. I know. The chick in it, the love interest that's not his wife, the younger like chick that's in the that works in his shop that he's banging.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That
chick.
Yeah, that chick. Whew, I know she won or got nominated for like best supporting or best. I think it was breakthrough. Like I think it's best breakthrough actress or actor. Well, I can't remember. I don't know any of this crap. But dude, she. Wow. Do you see that booty in that thing? You see that? Like, well, the thing is a little redonkulous. I'm not gonna lie.
She had a redonk booty.
Mike, it's worth
It's
watching.
some butt.
And Mikey B, it's worth watching for just like this.
Just the booty.
Woof.
Adam
My
Sandler's magnum opus, outshined by the one booty in the movie.
Oh, it really was. It really was. It's fantastic, honestly. Teresa thinks it's fake. And she's like, nah, it's not real.
She had a booty double.
Yeah. She don't believe in it. I'm like, I looked her up. I'm like, what's up?
There's a little bit of booty.
What's happening over there? Forget her name. Let me look her name up because she's gorgeous too. Like it's not just her booty. She is a very beautiful chick. Like I think she's from it's Italian. And
okay.
Cast and talent. Yeah. Why don't you just give me the cast, stupid idiot?
Also,
all I want is the cast.
Julia Fox. I mean, and also what a name.
Julia Fox.
Fox.
I thought you said Julia Fox was her name. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, no, Julia
about
Fox. Yeah, no, she's
Megan Fox's sister?
Milan. She's Milan, Italy. Age.
Oh, Milanese.
Yeah, she's right around 29, 30. Ah, fuck, she's married. But yeah, no, she's
so
like.
are you, Owen?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean? Oh, she's married.
Well,
if she wouldn't have been married, I would have had a chance.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Teresa would have supported it. She's my new favorite. Like, she's my new favorite girl. And Julia Fox, I'm just letting you know if you're out there listening to the podcast.
I have a hall pass just for you.
Yeah. And hey, if you're into, like little extra with my wife, we work something out. That's all I'm saying. We can work something out. What?
All right.
What do you?
It's a conversation we should have.
It's totally a conversation we should have. But yeah, man. Oh yeah. And I'm not gonna spoil it, but that ending was crazy with that movie, dude. Yeah. A lot of I was pleasantly surprised. If you haven't watched it, I know I'm super late to the game on it, but yeah, check it out. Check it out. The Uncut Gems. I can see what the buzz was all about now, and I can see why Sandler got so many nods for it, and I can see why, there's a reason that he got a little bit of love, and I feel like it's appropriate. So, what do you guys think? Is it time for a break? I think it's time for a break.
Yeah, I could go for a smoke.
All right.
Yeah, is it time for a smoke-o?
So leave me alone.
Yeah, that's why we all do a show together. It's that, right? Just that. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Guys, I will be playing a little bit of our good buddy Travis's. We've been playing him lately on break. We put out a couple last week and the week before, but we got a new one. It's one of Travis's cooking videos. So we're going to be playing a little bit of that while we go on break. He's going to teach you how to make beef jerky.
Oh, this is a good one. I've seen this.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
going to
really
teach you how to make beef jerky. If you want to learn how to make beef jerky, this is a great way to do it. He leaves out a part, but that's fine. You'll figure it out yourselves. You'll throw it in the bag and put it in your marinade. You're not that dumb. I will also say, give some love to our friend Tom for putting together his quarantine show. And you know, yeah, and check those out on our podcast network or whatever the hell we call this thing. ONRShow.com as always. Check out our Facebook, facebook.com/group/ONRadio twitch.tv/ONRS Live. Donate to our Patreon at patreon.com/ONRS. If you'd like to give us a call or a voicemail, it's over at 407 906 6466. Check out Mikey B's gaming channel. Where do we find that?
Oh No Gaming.
Oh No Gaming.
Facebook. Oh No Gaming.
Yeah, exactly. Check that out. Look that up. And of course, what do we say? Oh my God! Are you here for the first time, guys?
Fuck your dreams.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em.
Oh, sorry. We'll see you in 10-15 minutes. We love ya. Stay tuned. More Ono Radio Show to come.
The only thing more ridiculous than my outfit is the price of beef jerky. So, tonight I am going to teach you how to make it at home by yourself for a fraction of the cost, and it's going to taste way better. We're going to use whatever cheap-ass cut of meat you can find, and then I'm going to show you how to make a simple marinade for it. Everything else you can pretty much wing according to your tastes. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's go over the ingredients that we're going to be using tonight. First, soy sauce, Worcestershire, or Worcestershire, or Worcestershire, apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, cayenne, paprika, pepper, brown sugar, and some ancho chili peppers. And today we're using a London broil steak because that is what was on sale. So first, let's talk about the meat. Beef jerky is best with the crappiest, cheapest cut of meat you can typically find, okay? What we're looking for is a really tough cut of meat that really can't be prepared any other way and something that's very low on fat. What we're gonna do here is we're going to inspect it, right? These are the grains of the meat. It's the direction in which the muscle fibers go. With beef jerky, what we're gonna want is to cut against these grains, not in line with them. That's gonna be really tough. This is an awful cut of meat, so we want to try to give it as much of a head start as we can. So by cutting against it, the meat is going to be more flexible and tender, and it's going to break into your mouth easier and break apart. So, first things first, we're going to take this and we're going to inspect it for any other fatty areas. Here, over here, we got a lot of fat. We don't want fat. Nobody really enjoys fat in their beef jerky. So we're going to take a very sharp knife that we've sharpened, and we're going to go ahead and start cleaning it with gentle little strokes here. Alright, now that we've trimmed most of the fat off our meat, little bit's okay, we just want to get the bulk of it off. How long do we want our strips of beef jerky to be? I have no interest in a 12-inch strip of beef jerky. Some of you might, by all means, start cutting away. But for this particular piece of meat, since the greens are going this direction, I am going to slice this in half. Like so. And now I'm going to start cutting this direction from the meat. We also don't want to just cut straight down. We want to cut at roughly a 45-degree angle. And we want this to be relatively slim. We're going through going for maybe a 1/4 inch of a thickness here. I don't know, somewhere in this department. What is most important though is that the cuts are relatively uniform, because that's going to mean that everything's going to dehydrate at the same rate. If you have one cut that's extremely thick versus some other cuts that are really thin, you're going to have to open your oven and pull each piece out as it finishes, and that's just kind of annoying. The idea with this recipe is for it to be a set it and forget it sort of deal. So we're just going to go ahead and keep cutting at this 45-degree angle. If they're not perfect, it's okay. They're gonna get all dried and shriveled up anyway. So one thing I want to talk about is, well, two things actually, is the importance of a sharp knife for this process. The majority of kitchen injuries actually happen because of dull knives, not sharp ones, and the amount of unnecessary pressure that you have to put on the knife. So having a sharp knife, really for carving any meat like this, is gonna make your life not only a lot easier, but it's gonna make your cuts really pretty. If you have like a honing cylinder or a honing blade, like by all means use that. But if you don't and you're not familiar with how to like sharpen a knife, go to Publix. You can buy a pretty generic knife sharpener for like $4 or $5, or at a Bed Bath & Beyond. Usually they'll have a ceramic side and a coarse side, and you just run your knife through it a couple of times. It's just a really good practice. I sharpen my knives about twice a week. Especially before I start cutting, something like a meat here, like this. Also, you want to try to use like as few passes with your blade as possible to try to keep it nice and smooth. If you just like start hacking at it and sawing at it, your knife's gonna get all these, your meat's gonna get all these weird little serrations on it, and it's just not as appealing. We're not making sushi here by any stretch, but still, it's nice to put a little effort into what you're making. Soy sauce. We're gonna do a ½ cup of this stuff, and this is gonna add all the salty deliciousness. Beef jerky really works well with a marinade of soy sauce. Like if you're marinating beef in soy sauce, like in any capacity, it's just gonna turn out great. So this is gonna be the backbone of our marinade. Next, after our soy sauce, we're going to do some Worcestershire. I'm going to go ahead and throw a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire in here now. About half as much Worcestershire as soy sauce. And we're going to pour that in. Now, what I like to do is a little apple cider vinegar. This is going to also help break down the meat and make it a little tender as well. Worcestershire does have some vinegar in it, but I really like the taste of apple cider. And we're gonna drop that in. Okie dokes. So we're gonna seal this bad boy up. Pull the air out. Shake it up. And then we're gonna put this in the fridge for 24 hours. We're gonna take this out every 2 hours and or every time you think about it. Pull it out of the fridge and just kind of shake it up again, pound it. We want to soften the muscle tissue here, so keep it moving. Don't be afraid to let it fall. Do be afraid for your bag breaking. But we're going to let this sit, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, so now that it's been 24 hours, or in my case, 48 hours because I forgot about it, we're going to take our beef jerky out of the fridge. So now's the point where if you want, you can either throw it straight in your dehydrator, or you can throw it in the oven if that's what you're using. I'll be using a dehydrator for this video. I'm going to take my beef jerky and I'm going to lay it out. At this point, if you want to add some toppings to your beef jerky, now's going to be a great time. So obviously the cutting board was not even close to big enough, and I'm really cutting it pretty close to this parchment paper too. But anyway, we're just going to lay the meat out, and then we're going to sprinkle it with whatever we want. You want wasabi powder, that's going to be pretty good. Sesame seeds, like I said. I like tahini though. A little chili lime zest, it's just friggin' delicious. So now you're going to lay your jerky out on your drying racks. Give it a little room to breathe, leave a couple inches. You don't want them stacked on top of each other. Then you're going to go ahead and slide him in the drawer. We've got 3 racks today of jerky goodness. Put the lid on it. Set your temperature to the meat fish setting, 155, and we're going to let this sit for 4 hours. Every hour we're going to check it and rotate the racks 180 degrees. If you don't have a dehydrator and you need to cook your beef jerky in the oven, you're going to set the temperature to 175. Then you're going to lay the beef jerky on top of a cooling rack, and you're going to put that cooling rack on top of a baking sheet, and you're going to put it in the oven. I don't have a cooling rack, otherwise I would show you. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to let it bake. Make sure the temperature stays around 175. And then, you're going to want to get some of the moisture out of your oven. So about every 30 minutes, go ahead and pop it open and just rotate the tray. And then when it's done, it'll look like beef jerky. All right, so I just flipped these. They're still pretty soft. We're about 2 hours in, and they need some more time. All right, and once your beef jerky reaches your desired level of jerkiness, you're good to take it out. Anytime after 3 hours, it's going to be safe to eat. If you like it a little chewier, just check on it every hour or half hour or something like that. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.
second segment of the Oh No Radio Show.
So back.
Oh man, we're so back. We're so back.
I'm so back.
I don't
bro.
know if Ty's still. Ty's back.
Oh,
And,
he
hey,
right
look
there.
at him. I'm actually impressed. He's
Ty
back
be being
too.
right back too.
He back too.
Ty, are all your boils drained adequately?
Yeah. Did you?
No.
No.
Never fully drained.
Never
The
full.
drain,
Never full drain.
the drain. It's ongoing.
Oh, and can I speak a little bit real quick about today's sponsor for the show?
I would love if you did.
Today's sponsor for the show is Diamore Sambuca.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, bro. I love
right.
Sambuca.
I don't think I've ever actually had Sambuca.
Bro,
I'm
do you
gonna
like
be-
licorice?
I'm
How do you feel about licorice? Because that'll be the decider.
Well,
Like
I'm on the
anise.
fence. I'm on the fence. Like maybe yeah.
Because you know what? In my mind, I feel like Sambuca was always like a bunch of English party boys. Like the first night of the first drink of the night, they're like, yeah, let's kick it off with a round of
Yeah.
Sambucas.
You're right. You're right. You are right with that. You are.
So, yeah, just to say thank you, Diamore Sambuca, for sponsoring my alcoholism tonight.
Ty, while we're on the topic of friends and sponsors and stuff, that was a couple of our friends doing that last track. Why don't you tell us all about the Deep Field now?
I don't know what you want me to say, but all talented friends and compadres of mine from Orlando, and that comprises of Sean Bain, Lance Camphouse.
Craig
I
Cobb,
know
right?
all of them. Craig Cobb is in it now, yeah.
The Bane's in this?
Dave Gibbs.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Boehner's playing drums on all of what you just heard on that
Wait.
last track, man.
Maybe like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, there were a couple posts from Sean Bain where it's like him and a couple dudes like in a long like living room, and they're
Yeah.
like going at it.
That's them.
And
That's the
That
guys
is
that we
not
just
them,
heard.
actually.
Well,
That is not them.
It's kind of
But-
kind of close to it though.
But if it's anything close to that, like just seeing Bane's skill on the drum was like I was kind of blown away. The dude's amazing.
Yeah. Bane, it's interesting, and one of the reasons I played this is that Bane is, I don't want to say he's a conspiracy nut, but he does believe in a lot of alien conspiracies that are quite fascinating. He's been sending me stuff for the last couple of days. So my idea is to have him on our Patreon show, Drunk Driving on the Moon.
I love drunk driving on the moon.
Yeah, and we'll have him on to talk a little bit about what's the dude's name? Hang on. Billy Meyer. Billy Meyer. And some of I'm sure he's told you a lot about this. You've hung out with him probably a lot more than me, Ty.
I mean, I knew some Billy Myers stuff before we became friends, but he got deep into that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, he talks. It's the future of mankind and all this contact reports supposedly with extraterrestrials and how it fits in with certain like legends and certain conspiracies.
Is this dude like a intermediary for us and the aliens or something?
I feel like Billy Meyer is kind of he's one of these guys that he's. Is he
The
still
aliens
alive?
talk to
I
him.
think
He's
still
like the
alive.
priest for the aliens.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit like that.
The Grand Conduit. Okay.
Yeah, it comes down comes down, talks to Billy Meyer, with a lot of things, but honestly, some of it actually has some like, okay, I can kind of believe in like maybe some of that might not be complete bullshit. I don't want to say that I agree with all of it, but you take it all with a grain of salt, and that's why we need to do a Drunk Driving on the Moon with Sean Bain, who is, I wouldn't say an expert on it, but somebody who's been studying it for quite a long time and is quite interested in it. And
well versed in the ways of the alien.
Well versed in the ways of Billy Meyer and his, scenario. So hey, why not, right? Why not? And again in the deep field now. He's also doing other projects as well. He's a great, talented Orlando musician. Support Sean Bain and the deep field now if you can. That being said, there's other things you should support as well.
Yes.
And
So, as you've probably seen on my own Facebook profile page, I've been doing some streaming, and I've finally gone ahead and made an actual group for it. Oh No Gaming.
Oh No Gaming, baby. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh No Gaming. Sorry, that was...
I might have gone with something different, but first tries are always hard. I get it. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing some streaming. Of course, it's going to come to the Ono Gaming Facebook group, but I also stream on Twitch. So if you follow on Twitch, please follow me, because I'm about 35 followers away from being an affiliate, so I can actually start making some money.
Absolutely, and the same with Ono. Ono Radio Show and Ono Wrestling. We're posting these things, but we need you to honestly help and just tune in. The hardest I've got all the affiliate stats. I've got all of them except for the retention rate of people. I need you, because we do long podcasts and we do long broadcasts. I need you guys to just, even if you're not watching, just come on. Turn it on and walk away and leave it go, Just come on.
Brother
for me. Help a brother. Yeah. And the same with Ono Gaming, obviously.
Yeah, and again, if you could just maybe like and follow and subscribe to Facebook's group Ono Gaming, and to my Twitch channel at ONRS _ Mike B. I would just super appreciate that. It's something I've always wanted to do, which was make some sort of monetary compensation off playing video games. Been doing it for 30 years, so... Well,
and you finally got the setup now to be able to stream these video games. Tell the audience, because I'm not a gamer, please tell me even, what are you playing? What's the new hot shit? What is going on with all that? Because you know better than me. Let's get the gaming update.
So yeah, gaming update for me. I'm a pretty variety player. I'll play something for maybe an hour, and then I'll switch it up. I'll play anything from first-person shooters like Warzone, which I currently play, which is the new Call of Duty free battle royale game.
This is all everything you're playing right now too. You're saying, are you playing it all on PC or okay? So everything you're playing currently is PC based.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I had to clarify that because I didn't know.
Oh yeah. So I've kind of taken down. I kind of, for the first time in a really, really, really long time, I put my console away.
Wow. What are you, Xbox or PS4 guy, or what are you?
I was currently an Xbox guy.
Okay.
Although I've gone back and forth over 15, 20 years. I've had PlayStations, I've had Xboxes of all varieties. I've never really had any sort of fanboy status one way or the other.
Right.
It all just depended on what was being played. There were a couple exclusives that I was I'm switching systems because that's something I want to play.
Wasn't even GTA back in the day? Wasn't it for a little while? Wasn't that a PlayStation?
A PlayStation thing, yeah. It didn't. I think it was shit. It took a couple. I want to say it took a couple Grand Theft Autos before they went to a cross platform. But so I play Warzone, which is basically just a first-person shooter, shoot 'em ups.
Okay.
Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay.
I also play Deep Rock Galactic. It's a mining game, similar to a Left 4 Dead.
Mining game? Mining?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna be mining? Why do I want to mine?
Because you're a space dwarf.
Okay.
And of course, what do you do in space as a dwarf? You find new things to mine. And I play that. Play that with a couple of buddies from Titusville.
Sounds awful. It sounds like work. Sounds like actual work. Why would I do actual work in a video game?
I like working. So I mean, it's would make sense that I work at video games.
Chip away at rocks? Like, what do you do? Really?
I chip away at rocks. I go dig out like very specific rocks. You go find old mining equipment that other mining teams lost. Like you really get to do a lot. There's a lot of stuff to do in this space dwarf mining world.
Sounds
Deep
dumb
Rock Galactic
as
Corporation.
Dumb AF.
Well, so I also
Ty, do you play? Do you know what he's talking about? Do you play any of that crap?
I've been like off the gaming front for a couple of years, so I mean, besides Call of Duty, I haven't really heard of a lot of it.
Okay.
So
you're not mining. So you're not mining up there in Wisconsin, is what I'm asking.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay.
I just started today a brand new game called Carrion, where you play as a living biomass that escapes its quarantine chamber.
A living
and now you're
biomass.
Yeah, of
Like
like
bacteria?
tendrils and worms, and it just looks like a large hunk of flesh with like toothy mouth on it. And so you're trying to escape the facility that you're breaking out of. And along the way, you're infecting new infection points, and you're growing and evolving and acquiring new powers and abilities. And you get to chomp people, and it's kind of cool because like you can grab them and hold them with like your little tendril arm. And then I'll like toss them up and then re-grab them and eat them. That's
Yeah,
like
that sounds kind of rad.
I play with. You'll have to watch it. I'll stream tomorrow. I'll stream some Carrion tomorrow, Owen, and you can take a peek. And it's
gross.
really fun. Oh, it's hilarious, and it's so bloody. It's pretty fun. But so yeah, that's what I'm doing over there at Ono Gaming right now.
Okay.
Those are my top 3 games for right now. That's most of what I'll be playing probably this week. I'm off all day tomorrow, and my wife is gone from 8 to 5. So
that's
8 to 5, I think, is just going to be prime time, streaming it up, baby.
Prime time, Mikey B on the Ono Gaming channel.
I'm gonna compete with Tom and Dan tomorrow on the Twitch thing, and let them know that I'm taking over Twitch.
Okay.
Right now.
All right, I like it, and what's cool about it is we've got it auto hosted, so that anytime that Mikey B goes live with his gaming, it hosts us over at ONRS Live. And what's the actual address? ONRS Mike B, is that where
ONRS? My Twitch channel is www.twitch.tv/ONRS_Mike B. Mike B is all just one thing. The Facebook group is Ono Gaming, big O, big No Gaming, and you can find me. You can find my Twitch YouTube videos because I auto record everything from Twitch to YouTube. At YouTube, my name is Mike Bearable, MikeBeRable.
Yeah, I saw that today, and that's really cool. I like that you're doing that. I switching gears a little bit. I know Ty, you're a big fan of like Hunter S. Thompson, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things that me, you, and Duncan always kind of had in common, is that we were fans of Hunter S. Thompson, his kind of mentality, not only his his mentality, but his works. And one of the things that, not directly responsible by him, but more responsible by the fact that I am an alcoholic that smokes a lot of cigarettes, is the fact that I've been getting the old yellow finger,
Man. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, from smoking too much and holding the cigarette in the same hand. You ever get that, Mike?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. And it's not like I'm a scoundrel. I wash and I clean myself as much as I can, but on occasion, it's like, oh fuck, like I got some staining going on. Like it is kind of gross. So I decided, in the vein of Hunter S. Thompson, I went on. I'm like, I wonder if these exist.
You bought a cigarette holder?
I bought a 6-pack of cigarette holders for $12 off Amazon. They should be here tomorrow, and I think I might become a cigarette holder.
Okay, now hold on. How long are you going with your cigarette holder?
They came in 2 different sizes, so I think it's a 6-pack. So 3 of them are a little bit longer than the other 3. There's a section of 3 that I would assume like maybe 3.5 to 4 inches. And then there's a smaller one, a smaller 3 that are in the
like the tip of a Black and Mild, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit longer.
Little bit longer,
like
than
an inch and a half, maybe. Like if you're calling like a tip of a Black and Mild holder, maybe an inch. These are like inch and a half, inch and 3/4.
So what's this do? Just keep your hands like clean and freer from smoke?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
and make you look like a weird
weirdo,
deviant.
Yes, I think that's.
I mean, it is kind of fun to have a cigarette. I have a bunch of like old school vintage ones. I have an ivory one. I have.
Why am I not surprised that Ty owns cigarette holders?
Well,
and not like plastic ones, like ornate ones, bejeweled and bedazzled.
Fucking ivory from like some like Russian elephant. Is there a Russian? I don't know what a
one's
Russian.
got a feather from the eagle's cap of like the North American eagle.
It's got that uncut gem from fucking Uncut Gems like in it. Like
I've found a couple of that where like when you see it, you're like, oh man, that is the cigarette holder for me.
All right.
But then when you go to smoke out of that cigarette holder, never works out right. It doesn't hold the cigarette right.
It doesn't seal properly.
There's something about it that drives me crazy because I have a couple that I really like that just don't work.
They don't work. Okay, because I was gonna ask you about that. If you had them, like, have you had any success with a cigarette holder? Because I've never even tried one before.
The best ones that make sense for me, and I did this too because I was dating Dea and what have you.
You want to be a classy boy.
Well, she's very.
I'm a fancy lad.
Yeah, fancy.
She doesn't want me to smoke at all, but like, I know.
Fuck it. She bummed his smoke off me. Fuck her.
Wow, on blast.
I'm not wrong.
As much as I smoke, though, like my hands would stink even after washing my hands. They'd still smell like cigarettes.
Yeah, it's the worst, man. I hate that too. It's and that's kind of why I want to do it. Like, if I want to do some fingering, I need to be able to,
keep cigarette nicotine free.
Yeah, exactly. Because Teresa quit smoking, so now I can't like inject that nicotine. Yeah, I wonder.
What if she got the little buzz after Owen. A stinger. Give her the old 2-finger stinger, and she gets a nicotine buzz, and is like, I want a cigarette. Oh my god!
I know we're joking right now, but I wonder if that's even.
Dude,
like that might be a thing that could happen.
Bro,
like
the vagina is super like absorbent. Like stuff will absorb through the vaginal wall. I think maybe if you had like
we're on the same page here, Mikey. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I mean, it would probably you'd have to smoke like 90 cigarettes to get like that level of nicotine buildup where it even responded. But if it were to happen,
my cat. I've told you about my cat before in the past. My cat is a nicotine addict. My cat loves cigarettes, and my cat will like.
Ginger smokes?
Oh, Ginger is a total smoker. She used to hang out with us on the porch when we had a closed-in porch in our last place. It was like a screened-in porch. She used to hang out with us while we were both smoking.
Oh, she loved it.
So so she's gotten like I think she got like a little like affinity for it.
Yeah, for a smoke.
So now. When I come in, I'm the only smoker in the house. Teresa has quit. She's done a wonderful job, and I'm proud of her for doing so. But Teresa has quit, and now I'm the only person that I come in, and you can just tell, like, she nuzzles up in those two fingers where I always hold my smoke. And, like, oh, yeah, you can tell. Like, she's like, oh, yeah.
She wants it.
That sweet, sweet camel blue. Oh, give me that camel. Oh,
Ginger looks like she would probably smoke like Virginia Slims.
She's a classy cat.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Tiny little stick Virginia Slims. 140s. 140s. Misty 140s.
Misties. Oh, I forgot about Misties. Do they even sell those anymore? I don't even know.
Oh, I'm sure they do in every in every Kentucky gas station.
Yeah, you gotta go to Alabama or Georgia or
Gotta get a
Mississippi.
little Florida's just not southern enough to sell Misties anymore.
No, I don't. I haven't seen a Misty in a while. It was always disappointing too when you'd steal your neighbor's like cigarettes, and all they smoked were Misties. You're like, fuck. You're like, fuck.
Dude, my aunt smokes the Virginia Slim 120s, and they come in like a perfectly it's a cube, but it's elongated to
I've
like
seen
hold the
that.
cigarette.
Yeah,
But it's like
actually,
a little
good
cube
packaging.
box.
It's good packaging.
Yeah, I mean, they should sell those like for like 6 cigarettes, like regular cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like if you could just buy like a 5-pack of cigarettes
I'm
because
with
like
you
you're
on
just
that.
going somewhere real quick.
Yeah.
I would keep a $5 in my car just like for emergencies. You know, I think 20 cigarettes is a solid pack, but you could cut it down to a $5 and charge me like $1 for
Nah.
a $5 of cigarettes.
Yeah, I feel you. You know what I think it probably? Whoa, no, it isn't. Oh Jesus!
Actually,
Hang on.
wait, hold on. On the topic of cigarette holders,
Yeah.
too.
Okay, go please. Yeah.
Because I
sorry.
got cut off. At Walgreens, they sell like a large pack. I think it's a 10-pack of the plastic cigarette holders.
I didn't know that was the thing that existed.
And I don't know how much it is, but it's it's probably like $6 or maybe less. I don't know, something like that. But totally worth their weight. I don't know. Like I feel like you would go through maybe a pack for a holder, and then switch.
All right. So I've got 6 holders coming that are wooden. You think I can get 6 packs maybe out of that?
Well, it's tough to say for each one because the ones I'm talking about have like their own. You can see them getting nicotine and tarred up.
Gross.
Like no, it's a good thing because you can tell when you should stop using it. Like it gets to a certain point and then you're done.
All right. I'm not opposed to that. I kind of like that.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Oh God damn it, he's here. Fucking A. Here we go.
What are you talking about?
Oh Jesus, it's Johnny.
Cigarettes.
We're talking about cigarettes, Johnny. I forgot your tune. My apologies.
forgot you guys.
Hey, here we go.
It's me. I'm gonna do some news for you guys. You guys want that?
I haven't. It's been a couple weeks since we've seen you, man. I've definitely missed you. Definitely missed you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I had stuff to do.
Okay. What were you up to in your off time? Did you have a little news vacation?
I was doing a cover piece.
Okay.
In Thailand about the lady boys.
Oh. How'd that go? Was it enjoyable?
I asked a lot of the questions, and some people wanted to answer and talk about their lady boy status. And
Okay.
It was fun.
All right.
That's okay. Not
By the way, on the line with us right now, it's our favorite newsman, the official newsman of the Ono Radio Show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Johnny Moonbags.
Thank you.
Hey, do you have a News One for us?
And I'd like to welcome you to News One.
News One!
Why do you guys sponsor your show by this awful liquor?
All right, that's all we can get, my friend.
News One.
News One.
You guys know about masks, right? You guys wear
Yeah,
masks?
it's quite a contentious topic these days. Some people feel it's an infringement on their personal freedoms to put on a mask, whereas others feel like it might be better just to respect other human beings and wear a mask.
Well, Johnny Moonbag says, wear your mask.
Oh, Moonbags is pro-mask.
Pro mask moonbags. That's
Okay.
me.
Okay.
That's what they put on my casket.
No, all right.
So I guess this people argue about masks all the time.
They do.
Happens.
They do.
But a man in the Walmart in Lake Worth pulled a gun and said, "I'm not wearing no mask." In the Walmart.
And a Walmart pulled a gun out and said, "Nah, you
said
fuck your
no
mask policy.
Get away, no mask."
Yeah.
And he pointed it.
Where's
and
Lake Worth? What state is that?
Then right here in good old
Florida.
Oh,
Florida.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Lake Worth Beach.
Not good with geography.
That was beach. Wasn't calling you guys bitches.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I mean, are you? You're not bitches, right?
I'd like to not think so.
Good.
Negative.
I don't associate with bitches. But he got arrested.
Did he?
Oh, surprise.
Oh,
They
okay.
arrest you when you pull your gun out at Walmart.
Yeah.
They'll do that. They did it. They did it to this dude. And now he's in jail for gun in Walmart.
That is a charge, by the way. Gun in Walmart is official.
Official charge. It's in the law book.
Gun in
Walmart sponsored it. They cut the prices on no guns in Walmart.
I have a couple feelings on this. You know, I feel like this guy might have been a little too extreme with
Hey, Owen.
What? I'm sorry. Yes.
Hey, you know what? There's no room for feelings in the news.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You just take it too seriously.
Hey, man, I
But Moonbags does say, "Where's your mask?"
Walmart did officially mandate for you have to wear a mask in Walmart now, right?
Yeah, it's a mask thing now. Yeah,
it's pretty surprising, really. I'm surprised.
I think it's kind of smart. They got a lot of employees that they underpay, and if they lose those employees, they gotta underpay somebody else. You know,
it's true. Yeah,
and so just wear your mask, dummies. That's my words.
Yeah, I also think that this guy, maybe don't pull guns out in stores just, for no reason.
Just about the mask.
Yeah, I think that's a little over the top. We can all agree.
So, welcome to News 2.
News 2!
News 2!
You guys like News 1? You better be ready for blown.
We're going to be blown away with News 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because some dudes who were fishing were blown away by these 3 hillbillies.
Okay. What happened?
Yeah. Apparently, these dudes and this girl found these people fishing at a night fishing hole and murdered them up good.
Solid murder? At a fishing hole?
Pretty murdery.
Was it gun?
Real.
Was it stabby? What are we talking here?
No, gun murdery.
If you're gonna do a murder at a fishing hole, I feel like you should have to use
knife murder.
It
should be
a
personal.
slash and murder, right, Johnny?
Yeah. I'm very pro. If you want to murder,
I'm not pro murder, but if you're gonna murder,
do it. Be respectful and
Yeah.
Tell somebody you're doing it.
What was the whole story? I'm sorry, I kind of blanked out there.
Yeah, in Lake Wales,
Florida.
Mary and the Robert Wiggins brothers.
Yeah.
They got arrested because they murdered some dudes at a fishing hole and then just went home. They arrested them at home.
We're gonna murder some people and go back and have a country fried steak. Is that what the idea was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Had a nice evening. Watched some lava on the floor on Netflix.
Yeah, the floor
Floor
is
is lava.
lava. And just, clean my hands of the murder.
Okay.
And then just like have my pub sub. And just go on enjoying my weekend.
So they thought nothing of it, but they got busted. How do you know how they got busted? For the murders?
By the police.
That's not really what I asked, but okay. Yeah.
No, they don't really go into much about how they got convicted, but they were definitely.
Why did they
arrested
do it? Do you
for
know why they did it?
Drugs.
Drugs.
They were just drugged up.
Drugged up peoples.
Yeah, they were
That
bad
happens.
people. One of the dudes was like a career lifetime criminal, just a bad apple. Real piece of doo-doo.
Yeah, we don't like those around here. No. I
There's
don't.
just sometimes apples come from trees that are bad trees.
Bad trees.
You guys got some good trees.
News 3?
You guys got some
now,
News 3. Well, thank you all for hanging in all the way to this News 3. News 3 is so hard hitting that I gotta dull myself a little bit.
Okay. Taking care of the sponsor. I like that. Thank you for taking care of
it's bad. Dia More Sambuca.
Okay. News 3 though. News 3.
Welcome to News 3. Are you ready to have your world rocked?
I don't know if I am, but please lay it on us lightly, my friend.
Prepare your whole world.
Okay, I am.
President Trump is not coming to Florida.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you know that.
I was getting ready to go. I was getting ready to go hang with him. I was gonna go.
Unfortunately, I won't get to cover his speeches because he says the coronavirus hotspot that Florida is not safe enough for the president.
Wow, that's
he
interesting.
won't even come and do his campaigning here because we're so shitty at Corona.
What about Mar-a-Lago? He owns all that shit.
Yeah, why can't he just go down there and invite us
Oh,
all?
Mar-a-Lago's not a campaign spot. You can't do that.
No.
Yeah,
You
I
know
guess.
You guys know the articles of presidency, right? No president can stay at the article office.
Yeah, I don't know that's what that means.
Well, yeah, he says that I just can't go there because the China virus is too strong.
The Wukong flu. The Wuhan
Whoa,
flu.
I'm a newsman. Oh, and you just sound racist.
I was just quoting, Sacha Baron Cohen, actually, Wuhan flu.
Wukong flu.
Yeah, I messed it up at first.
They should have called it Hong Kong flu.
Oh, God damn it. God, Jesus. All right. Thank you, Johnny Boobags. That was wonderful. Thank you for having me coming in.
Yeah.
I hope to see you soon.
Everyone cheer for news.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to our newscaster on Ono Radio Show, Johnny New Moon There you go. It's, he's getting better over time, Ty.
He might be drunk, but he's doing the news.
He's doing some good news. He's getting our news in, which I appreciate. He's becoming a very solid newsman.
Owen, today is...
Guys, I worked so hard on this Diamore Sambuca deal, and you let him shit wide open.
It's not us, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't seen any
This
of
is
that
why
Sambuca
sponsorship
money.
is hard.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of that Sambuca money either. Like, what's going on here? You selling that on the gaming channel? You got a slide deal on
they're
the
mostly
side?
just sending. They're mostly just sending us Sambuca.
Okay, well, give me one of them. Like, that's all. Like, split a bottle at least.
I got a warehouse full of Sambuca.
Oh, do we? Okay, cool. Maybe we can make our own.
Warehouse is full.
We'll rebrand it. Oh no, Sambuca.
Oh no, Sambuca. Because that's what you say when you start drinking. And we'll sell it in only English pubs.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be good.
Yeah, I can probably make a couple calls on that.
Hey, let's make some English pub Sambuca money.
I think I did think we interrupted Ty though on something. Ty, I think you had something to say about that real quick, didn't you?
No, I was just gonna say, it's the first night in about a week and a half that I've had beer.
Oh, just because you feel good enough to do it, or you just poor enough to not have it?
No, there's beer here all the time,
Oh.
but I just haven't been drinking because I've been in pain and hanging out in my bedroom.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, rolling around listening to records. I know how you do.
But it's nice to have a beer.
What are you drinking?
It is some sort of amber ale of some sort.
Okay.
It's literally amber lager, point amber lager.
I feel you. All right, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Owen, can I
Sorry.
Can I possibly end the show with a little bit of wisdom?
Give us some wisdom, Mikey. I won't say you'll end it, but please throw it in there before we do,
All right.
because it is about that time.
So, the fortune cookie of the week, Mike B's fortune cookie of the week today, and it's pretty good. I feel like you guys are really gonna appreciate this one.
All right.
So, with no further ado, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? And I think this.
I like
speaks,
that. I like that.
To me, this speaks to moments of adversity. When you really feel like you're down, like in the dumps, that is your winter. That's like your cold, like that's the hard time. But every winter is followed by a spring,
A new hopeful opportunity that you can grow into. Yeah, okay.
So anytime, basically anytime you feel like you're just in that like dark, bad, just cold spot, remember there's a spring a coming. There's a spring a coming, and there's gonna be some light and some rebirth and some new growth, and it's there. It's just around the corner. Don't give up to the winter. Don't succumb to that cold winter.
I like that. I'm
Feel
worried.
you.
I feel that, and I for once I feel pretty good about that. Like that's a nice thing for us to say to honestly our listeners who at this point
it sucks right now, bro.
It sucks right now, and it's a nice thing for us to for you to put out and for us to put out, because we need to be a voice of hope and opportunity and a voice of reason and just like optimism. Like things are tough at this moment. I think all of us are feeling it.
But spring is coming, y'all.
Spring is coming. That there might be, through the darkest ages, we might see the light through the tunnel and all this sort of stuff.
The new renaissance. Like imagine the world that we come out of this with.
Yeah, it might be it could be an amazing one.
Could be really great.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm gonna be glad to share that world with you two guys.
And I'd be glad to share it with you two as well.
You're damn right.
And I'll tell you.
Damn right.
I'll tell you who else I feel a need to shout out, and someone I want to share the world with. We joked about him a little bit earlier, but I love this guy to death. It's my good friend Peter Von Taborski of Scotch and Good
Piedmont
Conversation,
tea, baby,
and Dinner and Good Conversation. We had
that guy kills it.
Yeah, man, he's doing a great job over there. He's a great podcast host, and he had me, thankfully on his show. On what was it, Monday? Yeah, Monday. I was on there and recorded an episode. I believe it will be out next Thursday, so a week today. And I'll implore you to listen to not only his back catalog, but of course, you gotta listen to an episode with me. You're fan. I mean, come on.
Gotta listen to one with the captain, baby.
Come on, baby. You gotta do what you gotta do. So no, I did. I had a great conversation with him. I just wanted to plug that real quick. Other than that, me and my good buddy, my good brother Duncan. If you're familiar with wrestling, he's a good hoot, and he ended up doing a show with me, doing a Oh No Wrestling podcast. So that's onowrestling.com, and
you and Duncan and Matthew?
Unfortunately, Matthew was not able to join us this particular evening for personal issues. Matthew is, undergoing some, he's usually with us, but this particular evening he was not. But we put on a great hour and a half show, on Tuesday that I definitely implore you to listen to anywhere you listen to podcasts. Oh No Wrestling. We're going to do our best in the next couple of weeks. We're going to put together a website that will hopefully give you all the links in one place over at ohnomedia.com. So I'm planning...
Oh, no media?
Yeah. So it'll be easy for you to find anything Facebook related, anything Instagram, anything that you need to find within the show concept, how to find the show, all these things for all our shows, whether it be Oh No Radio Show, whether it be Oh No Wrestling, whether it be Oh No Gaming, whether it be Oh No Earful, whether it be, any of our little spin-offs that we do. We're hoping to be able to put that together very, very soon. And I've seen a couple of the kind of mock-ups of how we're going to put this together, and I'm pretty excited because I think you will be too.
Oh, and
yes, sir.
I wanted to say real quick, all the imagery that you see on Ono Gaming, the Facebook group,
yes,
done by our own in-house producer, Tom Barilli.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the man, and you can.
If you like that kind of stuff,
you can find more of it because Ono Media is actually trying to put that together. If you like a spinny cat triangle and if you like an image in the middle of your thing, if you like the overlays that we're doing, if you like any of the look or videos that we're doing for the Ono Radio Show or any of our stuff, Tom's got your back. Ono Media's got your back, and we would love for you to help Tom in a time of also need. If you need any of that work, if you're a podcast out there and you're doing live streaming, you need to talk to us. You need to talk to Ono Media because we've got the right way to put all this together for you, especially when it comes to Zoom calls and everything involved. I think our shit looks pretty good. We look better than many of the corporate jabrones that are out there. Either
Full
way,
jabrones.
We'll take it easy for the evening. I think it's time we rock and roll out of here. Is there anything? I think we promoted our fucking tits off, so I think we're good on that. Patreon.com/ONRS. Woo! And of course, when we get out of here, for the second segment at the end of every show, like it's been for close to 10 years, what do we say, boys? Eat a bag of
Big old bag, big old bag.
Bag all day, bag all day, bag all day.
bag of
Got the
dicks.
biggest bags of dicks.
Oh, fucked it up. Sorry. That's what we got. I hit the wrong button. There we go.
Bags of dicks.
Bag of dicks. It's a bag of dicks. It's a bag of dicks. It's a bag of dicks.
Big ol' bag of dicks.
Bag of dicks. It's a 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 bag of dicks.
Big old dicks, little dicks, medium-sized dicks.
Funky dicks. Tiny dicks. Big old black dicks.
Old dicks.
Regular dicks. What's a regular dick? Who knows? But it's a dick.
It's a big old bag of dicks.
Eat the bag of dicks.
Big old bag of dicks. We got some big old bags of